Welcome to SRB TV. Come on now!
Yeah! We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're tackling Secret Invasion Episode 3.
Betrayed.
So previously on Secret Invasion, after the aftermath of the death of Maria Hill,
there was a promise that was made essentially to the Skrulls by Nick Fury, along with Talos, that, hey, you guys are going to stay here. Just a small amount of them at the time. But hey, you guys are going to stay here until we actually find you a suitable home. A new home.
And to cover their ass, the U.S. government has decided to fire Nick Fury. Because since of his faith being all over the place,
his actions in Moscow, things like that, they're trying to, wipe their hands away from Nick Fury so they could be like, hey, it wasn't us, type of situation.
And thanks to Gaia figuring stuff out, and even Olivia Colman's character figuring stuff out, we now know that Gravik's plan is to create Super Skrulls, which is a
general
create Super Skrulls.
It's really,
very well-known version of the Skrulls.
Yeah.
More known for stealing the Fantastic Four's powers.
Originally, but here they're going.
They're expanding a bit. But yeah, we found out their plans. We know that Talos wants to meet with Gravik. We know the informant got shot. The Skrull guy interrogated got shot and killed for squealing to Olivia Colman's character. And just as everything else happening, we get Nick Fury back at home with his wife, who he may or may not know is a Skrull.
I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where it's we're gonna have to, I guess, find out along the way if that is, that is what it is. Where he is aware of it and he just prefers for her to take that form, or what's going on there. Because again, we don't know who's who at this point. It's who we can trust. And even warned us even before the show came on, going, you can't trust really anyone. Who do you trust? It's even down to his wife. Is she a part of watching Fury or anything like that? We don't know, but we know that Talos did ask for a sit-down meet with Gravik. About his daughter. Yeah. Overall, so. We're going to have to see where all this goes, where else this leads to, what's next for Nick Fury, pretty much. What's his next steps now that he's discharged, and it's Nick Fury being Nick Fury at this point. Mm-hmm. So let's dive into this again for Secret Invasion Episode 3. So here we go.
Why did you join the Resistance, Beta? I didn't want our people to keep running.
I feel like there's going to be more to his character. I don't know why.
That's easy.
We no longer just change faces. We change powers. We're going to be uniquely programmed weapons of mass destruction. All of us. Super Skrulls.
Super Skrull.
He said the line.
Humans will be at all-out war with each other within a week. While they're already...
Wow, he literally used it. Super Skrulls. I mean, I would be it's a bit on the nose. These superheroes call themselves superhuman. What about Skrull 2.0 or Hybro Skrulls or just Photoshop different. He was just sitting there with the Resistance buddy trying to Photoshop workshop a name, and he went 5 hours let's go Super Skrulls, man. I'm tired of thinking come on guys, I think Mega Skrulls would work so well. Look man, it's either that or Super Duper Skrulls. I'm not going Super Duper Skrulls.
We're Super Duper Skrulls! Alright!
This should put Draco's men on their heels.
Oh, he knows.
Looks like they already have.
She was the one,
Yeah, the line he gave. Lunch he gave.
The face of yours.
She's the one who introduced them to Gravik.
Yeah. I became a widow in your absence. I wept on your pillow every night. I grieved for you. And just when I thought I had gotten past the heartbreak,
5 years
came
later.
back in the blip.
5 years
And
later.
silly me, I thought we were going to undo all the pain together.
It was broken. It was weaker than you thought.
Careful, your Daenerys is showing.
I know. Careful, your Daenerys is showing.
Whew. Ha! I heard you sigh. I knew it was you.
Yeah, alright. You sighed.
You want to be very, very careful now. You should be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Oh, that's fucked up. That is pretty cool.
That is a cool shot.
But that's fucked up. I don't care if I die right now, but you fucking keep my daughter's name out of your fucking mouth.
Exactly.
Whoa. That was the extremist.
Yeah.
He's been experimenting on himself.
Yep.
That was the extremist. I remember that.
Extremist, yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea who humanity's capable of. And even Fury says that. You know? You have no idea, you know.
That's why I like how even they...
We've been fighting since we were able to stand on 2 feet.
Yeah. That's why I like how it's like you corner these humans. You know, it's like you're not gonna like what you get.
I want an apology.
I just gave away the only one of those I had today.
Well, you'll have to double down. Because you rather rudely attached a nasty bug.
She found it.
Tell me that's not the name of that outclock.
No, not anymore. It has a new name now. Nicholas Fury. It's a rather dashing little eye patch now.
Serious, Sonia.
An interspecies relationship where it's acceptable to clean up the other guy's poop.
You're cleaning up your poop for the last 30-something years.
So,
Oh,
that's rich.
No, right? Good.
And in
That's how he gained the rings.
they helped him.
In a lifetime, please.
He made him into the spy that he was.
Inside shield. We did that. Every terror attack you prevented, we did that. Every enemy you sabotaged and ally you leveraged with dirt no one else in the world had access to.
Interesting.
We did that. Oh, that's because you were too busy riding us. We did that way. Got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Or are you ready to go in here and take care of Bob? And then I get to say, we did that.
We did that.
We did that.
Oh god, I love that. But I like that. It's like that's how he gained the rings. Through his spy network. They were his spies.
So,
Kid just playing the game.
That close to the fucking TV, or are you insane?
I know, right? He's just like this right there.
I was busy kicking Bob's ass. If you obey, or you'll be removed. You understand?
could have let.
Man, I feel bad for the guy.
Offered you a part.
Regular day at work? Oh yeah, High Earth wants you to bomb a US plane. What?
A UN plane.
A UN plane.
Enough of this bull. I'm giving you 3 seconds to give me that code.
Yeah. It seems like your daughter's name's your only weak point.
Or just the mention of his daughter.
You got it? Okay, now run.
Why was she
Out.
risking blowing her cover like that?
It's the only way to save, stop the attack. Though, that's the
Okay,
thing.
take your position.
Now she's got to get out of there. Now they're
Why would
going.
he have her blow her cover? That
What
makes-
else they're gonna do? Pretty much, if they're gonna attack the UN, that's the question, though.
I don't know. I just there had to be a better way of interrogating the guy.
Well, why didn't you take the deal?
Our men need exfiltration.
That didn't fair. That plane would have been valuable. Finding the trade down was essential.
It was
It's something he told me from the beginning of it was all to set her up.
Turn around.
It was a bait just to see if she was truly the
Traitor.
traitor.
Look at me.
No.
Oh, you're really truly gonna piss him off now. You're truly gonna piss off Talos now.
St. James Church, 1 hour.
I need to speak to Graphic.
Yeah, well, you're talking to me.
Wait, that was Rhodey.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, wait.
That was, yeah.
You're talking to me. Rhodey's a Skrull. Oh,
God damn it.
Rhodey's a Skrull.
He's a Skrull. And I think that's what, I think Fury knew. He knew, because even he's like, yeah, that's why he said what he said about going, I know somebody who's higher up and who's a part of it. And he knew. With that meeting, he knew. The meeting he had with Rhodes, he knew.
So that was episode 3.
Yeah, that was definitely Rhodes.
Oh no, definitely.
Definitely
okay,
Rhodes.
so for what I know, I believe like the first 3 episodes, I believe were the same writers, and then something happened where the rest of the season was written by somebody else. Because I didn't know, and then I saw this episode, and it's definitely a different tone.
It's a different tone that we got.
Like the first 2 were definitely espionage.
Now
it felt like
it felt like what it was supposed to be, an espionage type of.
This felt like a standard MCU episode.
Yeah, it did. Honestly.
I don't want to say anything, but I knew going into this. I think the first 2 or the first 3 episodes were written by like a set amount of showrunners, and then the showrunners left, so they scrambled, pick up some new people to finish off the rest of the series.
And that's where we get more of like MCU-ish.
Because
more
like
of an MCU-ish type
it's
of show.
like because episodes 1, 2 was very slow prodding. It was very espionage,
dropping hints and little
getting
things
to the point. And then this one, it's like just got right to the point, like a lot, like not insulting the viewer's intelligence, but thinking like the viewer like needs something the story to go at a quicker pace.
We need to pick it up a little bit
because
more.
like like Gravik has a meeting with Talos. Gravik has a meeting with Talos. That immediately it turns out is a big set, which I kind of figured it was a setup. I kind of guess I'm like, oh, this is probably set up to find a mole. Like, got that done with. Then we immediately got into our overarching narrative, I guess, which was Fury and Talos stopping the bomb from hitting the UN plane.
Yeah,
of course. And then like, why would Gaia just straight up fuck over her own like cover? That part, now that's the only part that really...
Yeah.
For me personally, that baffled me. Like, figure out the codes, he shouldn't, like, it's just, that was just a confusing mess there.
I think that instead of shooting him, it's like, should have, like, wounded him to a point where even Fury's like, okay, that's enough. It's like, okay, you're almost about to, you're getting close enough to kill. It's like that, we need to step back here for a moment or something, where it's like you still get it from him.
It could have been done better, and I don't think it was. Is Gaia dead? Maybe.
We saw the body.
But we already know Skrulls can change forms, so he can probably use the fact that she was the mold to her own father to his advantage.
Yeah.
Like, he had one of the best moments when he stabs, like, Gravik in the hand.
Oh, yeah.
But it does hint, and what we saw at the beginning of the episode, which is, like, him introducing our council to his Super Skrulls experiment.
Yeah, it looks
like
a little bit of it.
It looks like he is testing it on himself, because he uses the extremis to re-heal his hand.
Oh, yeah.
That, because I remember that, because that was an annoying part of Iron Man 3, is, like, that weird fiery stuff that makes people explode shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see this is the beginning of what people were not fond of with the remainder of the season. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it ended on an interesting note. Yeah. Apparently Fury's wife's working with Gravik. And it sounds like Rhodey is a Skrull.
Yeah.
Which I kind of was guessing on episode 1. Like,
Yeah.
how did they know that Hill, Talos, and Fury were there? Oh, specifically Hill and Fury were there. And that was the inside man of the White House.
Yeah, that's why he said there's an inside man, and he knew, because he knows Rhodes better than anyone, pretty much, of who he is, how he talks. It's like how Rhodes thinks, pretty much.
And it's curious to see how long has this scroll has taken Rhodes' place.
Yeah, that's the question. And I do like too that the nod they drop about like what actually happens in the comics about like it's like well when we get them involved then it's gonna be like they're gonna be set up and stuff like that, which actually happened in the comics where they took in place of the Avengers and stuff like that. Which is really cool how they set that up. That was really awesome how they set that up.
But I can see this is what the start of what people were very concerned with this show, which was like. It's definitely a new set. You can tell it's definitely a new set of writers and new writers and new showrunner working on the remainder of the season. Well, does that lead to something good or interesting or enjoyable at the very least? We'll have to wait and see. But I would say this was definitely something to be intrigued by because of the shift in tone. Definitely.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Marvel shows like this one, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are up to this point of the series. Like as he said, did it feel like it lost its tone at this point of like from being an espionage to hey, we're in the MCU? Reminding us, hey, this is all in the MCU and stuff like that type of situation. Did you guys take notice that here, or was it maybe in the following episode? I mean, we don't know 100% for sure, like what episodes they may have left at, but But anyways, as we're in this show, in this episode, as it is at this point, do you like where they, at this point, did you still like where they were going with it? Did you like Gaia's decision of how they set it up to where she potentially got killed or anything like that at this point? Maybe they could have done a different route to where she still was somehow still in it in a way overall, or just any thoughts going into this? I mean, would love to hear everybody's thoughts up to this point, because this is the halfway mark at this point of the series. Before leading into the final 3 episodes of the series. But let us know what you guys thought of our reaction to this episode. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And you can watch our previous episode of this series right here on the channel. And on the next episode of SRBTV Tackling Secret Invasion, we'll be tackling episode 4.
Beloved.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very scrolly-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.